2009 Ford Focus. Well, there's our Focus, and there's our Focus. 2009 Focus, 2.0 liter, of course. Belt tensioner through the belt. So here we are doing the tensioner. This calls for over an hour, and it looks harder to get to than it is. I'm going to go over it real quick here. Jack up the vehicle, support with the jack stand, remove the tire and wheel. Remove this splash shield here. Should be two 10mm head bolts on there. You'll have one bolt up here. That's the actual threaded for, going into metal bolt. And then you have your screw going into, where did it go? Nope, it's up here up front. Going into that little plastic guy right there. So that is going to be the, like I say, you got your fine thread bolt for the metal. Ironically, the video on the Ford Focus cannot maintain focus on the camera. Metal, plastic, easy. Then, this tensioner, right on the floor here, sits right up in there above the crankshaft position sensor. And that top bolt is a little tight to get to, but it's quite easy with a lower profile ratchet like this with a lower profile socket, but you can certainly get to it with other stuff. It's just a little easier with something like this. And that's it. You don't have to raise the engine. You don't have to do engine mounts. You don't have to mess with the alternator, any of that. You just pop that belt off, and if it hasn't popped off already, that is. And take off the wheel, take off the splash shield, 2 bolts, and you are out of there. We're going to recommend fixing oil leaks if they want to keep this thing for a while, but main thing is to get it on the road right now. This leak from the valve cover is really probably what has degraded that belt, and to some extent possibly the tensioner as well. These tensioners, just because they spring back does not mean that they are still good. You can see it's not. If you look around it, you can see that it's not tight. It's like trying to cock out there a little bit, and I imagine that's a significant part of what threw that belt. So yeah, we're going to be replacing that too, not just doing a belt and calling it a day. Right way to do it. But that is about it. Easy stuff. Y'all have a good one.